So there have been two things happening lately. One is I have changed my coffee cup. This is not the usual yellow cup that I use in my videos. And the second is I have the place that I'm living in is changed. I have officially moved out of my parents' house. So pat on my back. And this is actually, I'm not bragging, this is very relevant to this video. Actually, very connected to the topic of the video, and that is how do you get motivated to stay consistent on this hell of a process of losing weight? Okay, how do you just basically kill every single desire to enjoy yourself and be in a calorie deficit and lose weight? Now, most of the times, the main problem with motivation is that you just don't see it happening. Your brain just doesn't see the possibility of you doing it. Your brain just doesn't think that you're the kind of person who can do it. Another thing with this is people do when they're trying to improve themselves is they try to remove all the negative things from themselves. They try to take that approach, right? So they try to correct all the mistakes that they are doing, or they try to remove all the bad habits that they had built up, or they try to correct all the bad behaviors they have built up, and all those kinds of things. And all those kinds of things do sound very very good on the surface level. They do sound very logical, but if you look underneath all of that, all it does basically is it just makes your brain focus exclusively on the negative. Your brain, one after the other, is just basically focused on how many mistakes you're doing, how many bad habits you have built up, how many fucked up behaviors you have, how wrong you are, how bad you are, how poor you are, how just how bad you are. And when you do that, your brain basically just goes like, I'm a loser. I'm a loser. I don't deserve success, and there's just no way I'm ever going to achieve this. All right, then what's the solution? The solution is to just basically convince your brain that you are a winner, and not by telling yourself, not by repeating the words that I'm winner, I'm winner, I'm winner, nothing like that. You need to convince yourself by giving it an example that you really are a winner. Okay, by showing your brain a real proof that you really are a winner. So I have a way of doing it. I'm going to tell you a way of doing it. Okay. So the way you do it is basically by just how I did it just a few minutes back. Okay. By patting yourself on the back on the most littlest wins you get in your life, on your journey, on basically on whatever you're doing in your life. This is just not for for weight loss. Basically this applies on basically anything that you're trying to achieve in your life. I'm just taking an example of weight loss here. On any on the littlest wins and on the biggest wins, just basically pat yourself on the back. Okay. To go a little bit technical and to form a little habit around this, and to really do this, to really get a hold on to this, I would give you an exercise, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to write down 3 to 5 things at the end of the day that you have done correctly, or according to you that you have done well in throughout your day, that is related to diet, nutrition, exercise, or lifestyle. Okay, and this doesn't have to be very fancy things. Okay, like carbohydrates under 30 grams, it is like ketogenic diet, or like eating like 10 cups of vegetables, or eating 200 grams of protein. It doesn't have to be so fancy, it doesn't have to be so big, it doesn't have to be so massive. It can be anything. It can be very little, it can be very small wins. Okay, you went for a 5-minute walk after your dinner, that's an awesome win. Okay, that's a really awesome win. You ate a cup of extra salad in your entire day, or you just ate a cup of salad in your entire day, with the rest of your food that you ate. Okay, that's an awesome win. You ate a little more protein in your day, that's an awesome win. You went for a 30-minute walk in the morning. That's an awesome win. You went to the gym today. That's an awesome win. You did an extra rep on your bicep curls. Okay, that's an awesome win. So you can basically write anything in these 3 to 5 things. You need to decide what you did awesome today according to your own perspective, and just keep doing this every single day. And you yourself will start seeing the magic of this as you would go along. Basically what will happen is your brain would really start to think that you are the kind of person, instead of focusing on the things that you're a bad person, you have bad habits, you have bad behaviors, you're a fucked up person, you do all kinds of mistakes all the times, how bad you are. Your brain will start to think that you are the kind of person who takes a walk after the dinner, you are the kind of person who does good things, you're a go-getter, you have discipline, you are the kind of person who can push himself for the extra repetition, you are the kind of person who decides some things and does it, and all those kinds of things. So that kind of when you do that kind of things, your brain gets this confidence that this is the kind of person who can really do things when he decides to do something. And when there is a possibility of something happening, then the motivation is 100% going to follow. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get consistently motivated.